So I have made plenty of Murder Drones videos before. So many, in fact, that I've started several of them with this exact same sentence. But at this point, it feels like there really isn't much else to talk about it. I mean, the show's over, right? Unless, what if it wasn't? Because it's pretty clear this story isn't over. For anyone who's seen the finale, they know that despite the fact that we got 8 whole episodes of fantastic storytelling and animation, this story is definitely far from over. It really feels like we're ready for another season, with the character arcs not being done, tons of things that could be expanded on, and so many loose ends. So now the question is, will these ever get resolved? Do we have new shorts, merch, and hey, maybe even season 2 that we can talk about today? Well, let's go over the facts. First up, we have the Glitched In. This is the most immediate and obvious source of brand new content. It's got tons of behind the scenes stuff, things with the actors, and everything. The only problem is it's $9.99 a month, and I can't exactly justify that to myself. However, this doesn't mean that the Glitched In can't give us any new content. Because of the Glitched In models, there have been tons of cool merch announcements and fun videos that have been released with those models, and with that general concept. And up first, we have a super cool Valentine's Day short called A Very Special Fella's Day. Now the short follows all of the Glitch characters hanging out on Valentine's Day and making a bunch of fun crafts and stuff. Meanwhile, in the distance, Sin watches longingly, wanting to take part in all the activities, wanting a little special fella of her own. I'll play a clip here for you to give you the vibe.
Oh, Uzi, I'm glad my special fella is you.
That must be the reason. Sin knew what to do. I'll find my own fella. I'm sure I can manage. Then she left with her, causing property damage.
So we get to see all our favorite characters return. Plus, we get a canon ship for Sin. A canon ship for my favorite character. Oh my goodness, maybe this actually is worth $9.99 a month. The rest of the short is pretty much what you'd expect. Sin goes around to every single person asking them about their special little fella, despite the fact that we only have one canon ship. And finally, right at the end, Sin finds what she was looking for.
Punches angrily. Sin suddenly realized, while standing in silence, the special fella she needed was violence. Violence! You're the one for me. I'll steal your heart and then I'll crush it into smithereens. Send him straight down to hell. The camera pulls out. Sin completed her search. And now that that's done, let's get to the merch. Now,
so I will be waiting to hear all of your silence fanfiction in the comments section, and I'm going to do a whole video rereading all of it on camera. I'm not kidding, I actually will do that. I think that's a fun idea. Now, as you might have expected, given my very clever foreshadowing the previous TV scene, next we're going to be talking about merch. And believe it or not, this would not be the first time I've used merch to try and solve lore in this channel's history. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the merch. I really wanted to get the Sin plush, but it was just too expensive with Canadian shipping, and it wasn't a good idea. Good thing I never make good decisions. Now, the merch that the previous video was advertising and the one we'll be talking about first are these little character minis, which are great. They're little 3D designs of the characters in fun positions, and I mean, I'm not going to buy them for this video, but if we get monetized on here, I might. Anyways, we've got a whole bunch of characters that are randomly selected in the mystery boxes, along with one mystery character. Now, this mystery character could have a lot of lore behind it. We find out who it is. It's just Solver Uzi, But anyways, we also get this fun figurine of N, who was announced in this video here.
Sup, losers? Uzi here, ready to yell and break stuff! Today is Black Friday!
I do love that the show has still kept its style of humor after all this time. But next, we're going to go somewhere you probably wouldn't expect. We're going to be going to games. The first game up here is Murder Drones Virtual Training. If you know anything about my Undertale and Deltarune obsession, you know I love me a good pixel art 2D game. So this is looking right up my alley. So let's start this thing and see how it goes. I think it's going to be pretty good. Okay, sorry for the poor audio quality. That's what it sounds like when I'm recording while doing the game. Alright? I love that they stay in character, even in the video. Okay, oh! That's a cool effect. I'm still loving the pixel art. Okay, I guess I'm turning off those little red things. Whoops! Okay. Oh, it's highlighting the screen. That's just probably because I'm playing this on mobile for recording purposes. It works on computer too, guys, don't worry. There we go. Okay. too good. I'm too good. Yes! Oh my goodness, look, it's a little drone guy. Oh, that's so cute. What happens if I go up? Can I hug him? No! So I give this 4.5 dead murder drone heads out of 5. I think it's a pretty good game. Obviously not perfect, but it really encapsulates all the humor of the show and has a fun pixel art style that I really enjoyed. So the next up on our list is going to be this Murder Drones fan game, probably the most infamous one. I don't think it's actually ready yet, but look at this trailer. So it looks like even in the gaming sphere we have tons of stuff. However, that's not why you clicked on this video, is it? You want me to answer the question we've all been wondering. Will there be a season 2? Maybe, who knows? Well, I know that's probably not the response you wanted to hear. It's a very optimistic maybe. Now, I don't want to say that the 8 episodes we got weren't great and that the finale wasn't fun and all, but with him saying that Cliffside isn't going to continue and all the rest of his stories being animatics, I feel like it's kind of only fair to hope that he continues Murder Drones in some way. Plus, the only thing really stopping it at this point on Glitch's end is the amazing digital circus. And I don't mean that in a negative way towards the show. I love both of these shows very much. Liam Vickers has made blog posts and stuff saying that it was his choice to end the show, and I honestly respect that choice. But he also said there's certainly always more to tell in this world. So allow me to revise my plushie analogy. Wow, that was fun. Anyways, your turn now. And honestly, a pause between season 1 and 2 would definitely be good for this show. I think that if it comes back, it's just gonna take a while. And honestly, I respect that decision because this fandom does need to chill out, I'll admit. But until we get any announcements or updates for season 2, we are far from without content. We've got tons of great stuff, including all the new Glitched In shorts, all the merch announcements, even some great fan games, and of course, you know, the 8 episodes of the series we already have, not to mention the great soundtrack. So honestly, I think the show is probably in the best place it could be right now. And until we get an update, remember, Bite Me is a banger, Ralsei is Flowey, and this has been Tater Animations trying to do a YouTube video. And now I get to do an end card. Oh, thank goodness, I get to, get out of this blanket I was recording under because, yeah, the audio quality for the end card's always bad. It's basically a staple of it at this point. So I have to make this one quick because I'm about to go do a production of Newsies for my school play. So it's going to be fun, exhausting though. So I actually had to record all of this in one morning while getting ready. So sorry for the bad audio quality or the inability to re-record some bits, but you know how it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support on the last video, and I hope that we can get some support on this, you know, just kind of bobbing along in the YouTube sphere. If you wouldn't mind, of course, you know, liking and subscribing. Kind of cheesy to ask, but it really does help out a lot. Plus, since I have so few, you get to see the little number go up. Ain't that satisfying? Oh, also you get